Are you somebody who's passionate about changing the world, but you don't know what to do or even where to begin? What if I invited you to join me to create for the planet? What does that mean exactly? That means when somebody asks you what you do, you say, "Oh, I write poetry for climate change," or "I make music to help women and girls," or "I'm a filmmaker and I protect the oceans." Sounds too good to be true, right? I can tell you it isn't because it's been my career for the past 2 decades. My name is Lisa Russell. I'm an Emmy Award winning filmmaker, and I've been a contracted filmmaker and arts curator for the United Nations and NGO community for the past 20 years. My job literally is to get paid to travel extensively around the world to tell stories about incredible people and organizations doing great work for our planet. And I am now launching my Arts Envoy Lab because I am on a mission to build an army of artists and storytellers and content creators who can align their talents, their voices, their passions through art and storytelling in alignment with the nearly 10 million UN NGO and nonprofit organizations who need creative content for their fundraising and advocacy purposes. But wait a minute, I know you're going to say, you know what? Sounds great, but I'm not a professional artist. I'm not an Emmy winning filmmaker. It doesn't matter. If you are interested in learning the skills of being a storyteller, whatever medium you choose, whether it's photography, video, poetry, music, etc., I can walk you through the steps in order for you to learn how to create content that aligns with the interests and the needs of the UN NGO community. Or maybe you're thinking, sounds great, but I have no international experience. That doesn't matter either. I can help you create in 90 days an arts campaign where you can align your artwork and your passions with something that you're passionate about and be able to contribute your artwork without jumping on a plane. Or maybe you're thinking, sounds good, but I also don't speak multiple languages. It doesn't matter. I speak English, a little bit of Spanish, and Kidogo Swahili, and I still am able to get these contracts because I know how to work with translators. And maybe your last question is, okay, but it's super competitive and I'm sure there's not a lot of contracts available. Ultimately, there are limited contracts, but I'm going to teach you how to create your own events so that you can start building partnerships with the UN NGO agencies who you want to partner with, and that can open doors for you to get paid opportunities. I've traveled extensively around the world, both in responding to contracts that the UN wants and also pitching projects that I wanted support for. So please check out my Arts Envoy Lab. Let's create a better world together.